realized in terror that I was trapped in an endless loop of subway corridors. At every corner, that man in business clothes would appear. The moment I turned, he was already right behind me. That scene made my scalp go numb. I immediately picked up my pace. Before my heartbeat settled, I suddenly noticed the signs on the wall. It clearly said Exit 0, but the overhead sign showed Corridor 8. I forced myself to hold the fear down, but the emergency call button was locked down. The power room door would not open either. Right then, a poster on the wall caught my attention. Ants on a Möbius strip never reach the end. In that moment, I realized that was me. Suddenly, a pool of red liquid appeared on the wall. Panicked and turned back at once. I saw that creepy man looking down, playing on his phone, and the guide sign showed up again. The number changed from 0 to 1. Then I noticed the warning text beside it. I finally understood. That red liquid was the so-called anomaly. I stepped back into Corridor 8, but this time, the liquid on the ceiling was gone. I had no choice but to push forward. When I reached the end, the number on the sign returned to 0. I realized this was a game of rules. I failed to find the anomaly, so everything had to restart. I pulled out my phone. I photographed every spot in the corridor that could be wrong, including that man every time I passed him. I reached the end again. The number changed to 1. This time, there was no anomaly. With a bit of confidence, I stepped into the corridor again, but the moment I opened my phone, I froze. All the photos I took had turned into yellow scrambled blocks. I could only rely on my memory. Step by step, I searched for the anomaly. Right then, the footsteps of the man beside me suddenly stopped. The air went dead. I knew this was the anomaly in the rules. I immediately turned and ran, but he stayed close, right behind me. Before he could react, I turned and ran. Then I slipped and hit the ground. When I looked up again, the man was back in his original spot, still looking down at his phone, as if nothing ever happened. The number on the sign changed to 2. I stepped into Corridor 8 again. This time, everything looked normal, until I passed a luggage storage cabinet near the corner. Behind me, a baby started crying. I held my breath. I slowly reached out and opened the cabinet door.